Yo, what's up guys? This will be my wish list for NHL 23. I hope you will enjoy this. I'm sorry for the lack of editing, I'm not good at editing myself. So I hope you can have some oversight with that, and I hope you guys will enjoy the video. I would like to see an option so you remove the replays from the game. If one player presses X or A depending on console, the replay should end and the face-off should start. This will not affect the 30 seconds you have between periods, because you need to have something to drink like water or something like that, in my opinion. Yo, what's up everybody? Since NHL 23 soon is here, I have made some wish lists for it. Here we have the first thing, and that is remove the bubble so you can actually hit people off the puck. I mean, this is necessary in my opinion, because if we are looking at this right here, because here I have John Carlson, he's a big boy, and he has Johnny Gaudreau. I laid a solid hit on him, and just because he was holding protect the puck, he still has control over the puck. That is something that needs to be removed in my opinion. The bubble, as it's called, needs to be removed from the game. So hitting is a more viable strat and not just spamming poke checks. Guaranteed rewards needs to be a thing in 22. I don't know exactly how it would work, but you should get some kind of MSP or at least player to show that you have played really good at the game. Because just packs, sure you can pull something good, but for me that has opened a lot of packs. I have like over 2000 hours in this game, both from squad battles, from ultimate rewards and stuff like that. I have never gotten an MSP pull this year, and I'm one of the biggest grinders in this game. And when we are speaking of guaranteed rewards, we also can talk about squad battles, because I have some good changes for squad battles that I think should be implemented in the next year. For the first thing, if you get max points in every game on Superstar, you should get the rank 1 reward for sure. Or a player, because then you have grinded, because right now it's just RNG. You need to have good enough RNG to play against good teams and score max points against those. And also, while we're speaking of squad battles, it should be a mercy rule. Like if you play on Superstar and you have 5+ goal and 20 more shots on net, then your game should then you should have an option to end the game, in my opinion. It would save time and it would make people grind the game more, because well, you're getting good stuff, and it would increase the traction to the game, and I see nothing wrong with that. EA would benefit overall from that. One more thing about rivals, it needs to be a leaderboard. Like right now there's no leaderboard, so there's nothing to grind for, and that sucks, to be honest. There was a leaderboard in online season way back on NHL 20. That had a leaderboard. Why can't rivals have a leaderboard so we can track our own progress and see if we are losing against a really good guy or if we are beating a really good guy, compared to if we're losing against a bad player that is worse than yourself or something similar. It would increase the competitiveness of the game, and it would benefit also that plays competitive and wants to improve the game the most. We also need something to chase for, in my opinion. So from the start of NHL 23, if you complete every NHL team, like the base cards, not the event cards or team of the week cards or something like that, just the base cards, you should get an option or both of Mario Lemieux or Wayne Gretzky for NHL, let's say. And those cards should start off at high overall, maybe 95, and it goes up 1 overall every month for free. And this could be completed day 1, so we people that are spending cash can complete this day 1 and have a flex squad basically. It would benefit the community, in my opinion. Maybe the free-to-play players would not be as happy about that, but I see nothing wrong with that. And for AHL, it's the same thing. Let's take William Marshall. This is the guy that has the most points in AHL, so that's why I think that's a good idea. It would be flex cards that might be useful the entire year, and I see nothing wrong with that at all. We also need a new pack animation in my opinion, because it's been the same now since NHL 20. And I'm not gonna lie, this animation is kinda boring to be honest. We need something else, like the blow up from NHL 16 or something entirely else. It's not the same thing because it seems lazy from EA and it's a bit boring to look at in my opinion. We need something more exciting. Manual line change needs to be a thing. This clip is from my stream yesterday. Right here I'm trying to pass the puck up to this guy right here. Because I can't know he's gonna go in for a line change because I can't control it myself. And yeah, I'm trying to flick the puck up, and just as I flick it, he goes for a line change. Now if I could have control over a manual line change, this would never happen. Then this guy would not go for a line change in this situation right here. And instead that almost ends in a giveaway and a 2-on-2 opportunity for him, and most likely an easy cross-crease goal. So it will be a skill gap as well, because manual line change is better than automatic line change in my opinion. And I don't see any wrong with asking for that. That's something that needs to be a thing. It's been 3 years or longer. I think it's an option in franchise mode if you're playing franchise. Why is it not a thing in Rivals, which is online and more competitive than, well, franchise and season mode and stuff like that. Now this will be a hot topic, but we need a glitch goal to counter skill zoners in NHL 23, because right now you can basically sit in the slot and the AI will like play good defense for you without you doing anything basically. So I don't know exactly what we need, but we need something, because goals like this, like we had in 21, could punish skill zoners that all they're doing is sitting in the slot and just covering the fucking cross crease. So with a glitch goal like the goal line sheets from 21, we force people to play active defense, which is unnecessary for the game, and we need something to punish them with, in my opinion. Let's talk about the goalie IQ. I feel like the goaltender should like know your tendencies on the breakaways, for example. So if I'm doing the same thing multiple times right here, the goaltender should read that I like to go to the right corner, which this is with Stamkos. But he falls for the same thing over and over again. That is not good for the game, in my opinion. If you can switch up more, if this would not punish you. But for guys that only have one way to score, this would be harder for them, because I've done the same goal 5 times right now, and the goal isn't like knowing that. I feel like the goaltender should like be more watch out for that and learn your tendencies, because most of us like to snipe glove side. That's a bad shot, but you get the drill. Let's have some fun and talk about the AI IQ in this game. Right here he has Taylor Hall here. I'm controlling Sider. I'm trying to cut him off here behind my net. And I missed the hit what I was going for, and here is Brandon Coburn. So instead of covering the like around the net, he goes to cover this guy, and this guy doesn't have like a good shot, because even if you're looking down here, he still doesn't have a good enough angle to score at far side, I think. This is from March, so I can't tell how good the stats are. But if I could decide, Coburn was standing right here to cover the wraparound. So we need, as luckily it is, I could see that on time and hit the poke check, because if I was sleeping or not paying attention, he would have an easy wraparound goal. And this is a close game, as you can see it's 1-1. So we either hire AI IQ so they can replace like this more easily. Instead of covering a guy, they're covering like almost the wraparound in this situation right here. Or we need defensive strats so we can choose how we want our AI to act. So the AI should never put any pressure on the puck carrier at all. They do that sometimes now, and it's not a good thing, because that make skill zone a viable strat, and I hate skill zone. I think it's really bad for the game overall, and it should not be a thing. So the AI's main mission should be to hold positions. So farm skills are getting more important, like deeks. You can deek around one guy and you can open up more space with that. That's just my take. I would like to hear the rest. I would like to hear your others' take on that, because as I said before, skill zone is not good for the game in my opinion. It needs to be removed, either with the glitch goal that I talked about, or something else. I don't have any clips for this, so I'm gonna try and explain it as best as I can. And this is if you are playing with the correct side on your defenseman. So right-handed defenseman is playing on the right side, and so on the left side. So let's say you are chasing the puck in the left corner with your right-handed defenseman. The left-handed defenseman should cover up your mistakes, because sometimes player switching in this game is bad and you don't want to switch. And if you're chasing right now with your right-handed defenseman in the left corner, usually you leave a 1T wide open or a cross crease wide open. And I mean, it's my mistake, but it would be nice to see a thing so the other defenseman can cover that up. Now, so let's talk about when you are diving to trying to protect a passing line but you accidentally trip someone. Because right here I'm controlling Seth Jones here. I'm trying to protect like this passing line because it's wide open, but I'm tripping him. Like, there's no hands about that. That's a solid tripping call. But I did not get called for tripping, even though I clipped his legs. In NHL 23, I would like to see that's called a tripping call every time, because it needs to be some kind of repercussion if I can skate over you and fall over you. And if we're looking at this clip, it's basically the same, except it was on me, because here he's trying to like protect this passing line. I have up to number 13, which I think is Parcel, and I passed right on him, but still I skated right over him, and he's not getting called for a tripping call, and that's bad in my opinion, because as I said earlier, if I can skate over you and I fall over you, it needs to be some kind of repercussion for you, because I can skate over you. Why doesn't it get called a tripping call? Because you made a bad mistake or poor mistake, and let me be able to skate over you. So let's talk a bit about how broken poke checking is in this game, because I don't think you guys really know how broken it is. Right now I'm not touching my thumb skills whatsoever. I'm just putting my controller down, pressing R1, and the club goes immediately to the puck. I'm not even aiming, I'm just holding down R1. This is not good in my opinion. This needs to be fixed, because poke checking should not be this good. If I want to play against aimbot, I would go and grind any Call of Duty game where they have a problem with aimbotters, not NHL. Because if you remove the aimbot, it would benefit the skill gap a lot more. And I would much rather have 5 tripping calls a game than to play with aimbot that poke checking is at this point. So one more thing that needs to be added in my opinion is something like this. So you can disable direct passing in settings. Like, not make it for everyone, just a setting like that so you can disable it, because this happened to me in a tournament. Here I lost a puck with Kadri, and I tried to like switch players back to Nishluchkin, I think this is, but since I got the puck right back, it became a pass and almost an icing call. So that's something that needs to be added as an option, so you can disable that, because that would benefit my own game, and I think I talked about with other people as well, and it would benefit them as well. And it has its downsides, of course. You can't like direct pass it, so it has both its ups and downs. Just have an option so we can have something like that, so we can try it, and if we like it we can stick to it. We also need stats over 100, because McDavid is the best player in the world. He made Edmonton beat Calgary by himself, and he's 99 across the board, which is fine. But if you're looking at the big boy like Ovechkin, he has the same stats basically, except for face-off, and he's almost, I mean, he's a lot bigger. So my solution would be stats over 100, so Ovechkin have like go to your shots on maybe 115, but his speed is capped at 92 or 93. And McDavid's speed is capped at like 110, and agility is also 110. Because Hidman and let's look at Hidman and Cernak for example. Hidman here, he has the same agility as fucking McDavid, and is that good for the game? No, in my opinion. I know it's 99 hot, but still, there needs to be some more realistic thing to the whole, in my opinion. Cernak, he has 99 agility as well, and he's almost bigger than Hedman. And is he known for his agility and his decently speed? I don't think he is. So I would personally like to see a change like that. What do you guys think? Okay, this is a part of my wish list for NHL 23. We need a nerf to self-sourcing because he has the puck right here, fine. And we need the poke jacket, fine. Here I have Dougie Hamilton, right? And just because his speed boost or does the self-source, he's getting that extra speed to like not get hit. And I don't think this is good for the game. Self-sourcing should not be this easy. I'm fine with it being in the game, but it should be considered a dick, or you should have a harder time to have good puck control over your own self-source. Just to make it more skillful and not something you can basically spam the entire game to get a extra speed boost to get by your guy. We are close to the end. I have a few more things. The first is parallel system like MLB has. Since I don't play MLB myself, I don't know exactly how it works, but from what I've heard, it works like if you play enough games to do well with the cards, they upgrade. And that's something that will be fun to have in HUT as well, so you can use your favorite players more. That's why I could use, for example, Matthew Tkachuk, because currently he is my favorite player in the league. We also want an option so you can switch to a specific player. I'm not sure how it would work, but like if you press R2 and triangle, it would always give you your left-handed defenseman. R2 plus X should give you the center. R2 plus circle should give you your right-handed winger or something like that. That would increase the skill gap in the game, and it would overall benefit the community as a whole and increase the skill gap. And now, let's end everything with a game mode ID. That is referee game mode. You get to choose if you want to start in the European League or leagues, or if you want to start in the CHL juniors. And that's where you can make your way up to the show. So within 2 to 3 years, if you're doing good in the CHL or European leagues, you're getting called up to the NHL. And if you continue to do well right there, you get to ref in the Stanley Cup Finals, which will be the ultimate goal for you. And it should take maybe 5 years of being a ref before you can judge the Stanley Cup Finals. Just so people don't take advantage of that and fuck the opponent's team up if your favorite team is playing in the cup, basically. That would be a really good addition in my opinion. I myself would play that a lot, because I always think I would be a good referee, so this would be a good test. So that was it for me. Please let me know how stupid I am in the comments below. If you agree with me or disagree. This is only meant for us to start a conversation on what needs to be improved, or if we need to add anything or not. So thank you very much for checking out this video. I will see you guys in the next one.